I wanted to show you some of my materials that I use as a pet portrait artist. I use colored pencils in all my drawings. The favorite brand that I use is Faber-Castell Polychromos. They've got the biggest color range. They're very reasonably priced, as well as being very high quality. They're oil-based, really nice and hard. You can get a lot of detail in there from these. They're just a really good quality pencil. Love them. Caran d'Ache Pablos, which are also oil-based, and they also have a great color range. They're a little bit more expensive, but the Pablos really work quite well with the Polychromos. They're quite complementary. They fit. They can be blended together. They can be layered over the top of each other. They're a great little tool to have as well. So the other range that Caran d'Ache do are the Luminance, which is top of the range. These are I think about $5 a pencil these days. They're quite expensive. I use mainly sort of the, browns and neutral and natural colors. These are really lovely. They're a little softer. They're also oil-based, but they're a little softer than the Pablos and the Polychromos. So they're really good for base layers and for layering over the top to add more detail and depth to colors. Really lovely. Slice tool. This is a little ceramic blade, really good for taking away layers of pigment where you want a really fine line. So for example, it's really good for doing whiskers on cats and dogs and things like that. I use this a lot for whiskers. This is literally just a cheap L'Oreal makeup brush, just to brush the dust away from the drawing, the build-up of dust that comes off the pencil, and you don't want to be using your hands for that because it can smudge. This is really important too. This is a putty eraser. The great thing about this is that you can mold it into any shape you want. Little fine point there for doing little details. It's really gentle on the paper. It won't take too much off of the surface. The other thing that I use for erasing is my Tombow. This is a Mono Zero eraser, which is a really nice fine point. This is my Swordfish Icon, which is a manual crank sharpener. It's fantastic. I've just replaced the blade on it. I've had it for 2 years. The blade lasted really until recently, and I've just replaced the blade on that, and it's working a treat again. It gets a really nice fine point on the pencil, which is really important. And that's it. That's what I've been using. If you've got any other questions or comments, let me know and I'll try to answer them for you. Thanks.